I'm gonna take the lead here. I will try to get my eyes on things first. So I'll just head on in.
Okay. The door opens. This time it doesn't fall off its hinges. And you can see that the servants' quarters looked actually, there's nothing ransacked. It looks like everything here is up to code. Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me, if you
Okay.
will, as you're actively investigating this.
Yep. Looks like a
What's her name, by the
16.
way? You said Gail?
Wait, what? That's
Duchess's
vitality.
name is Gail.
Should be a 16. Don't know why vitality
16.
fired.
It's all good. It could be operator error and be building the character sheet, but that's a possibility. So 16. So as you make your way through the servants' quarters, go ahead and roll another d20 for me, if you will.
All right.
Did you say her name is Gail?
Gail. She goes by Ellie. That's what Brynhilder calls her. Those are really
That
close.
is a 6, by the way.
6. Okay, so you then, as you're going through, you see that the servants' quarters are actually fairly nice. You walk in, there's a sort of main little common area, and then there's a kitchen. It's all sort of this open concept, and you just sort of like, you've ever had a really good like guard dog? Like, I used to have this Rottweiler that would go into each room and check all the rooms before you walk in. That's basically what you do. You just kind of like go in and you're just making sure everything's clear. You see that there's actually 3 separate rooms with multiple beds on each one. And you also see that there is, a washroom as well. And as you're sort of making your way, you're kind of checking everything. You notice that there's a trunk that was open on one of the rooms next to one of the beds, and you find a fortifying brew. And what this does is it gives you 1d6 barrier HP.
Okay. Let's see. I already scooped the ether. Maybe I'll pass this on to Rex, who's not yet received anything.
She found a first aid kit.
That's right. It's kind of a big deal.
Fine. If you're happy, then I will take it.
Sorry, what does the fortifying potion do? Sorry.
1d6 barrier HP, and the ether restores 1 MP.
I feel like you're a fragile person and will be taking damage at some point, Rex. So go ahead and take it still.
I will. Thank you.
Okay.
My HP is 34.
Well, you said a consumable, so don't drink it now. I assume.
No. I'm just like mine's 34. What's all y'all's like?
You're holding Shushu.
Shushu, that's right. Sorry,
yeah.
Shushu. Like as we enter this new space, I'm like looking at her like to see if there's like a visceral, physical sort of reaction to what we're entering, because we're obviously in a new place.
She is very, like, you notice that she's much more relaxed here. Like, you can tell that like she feels this weight, and you hear her say, "Oh, it makes me so happy to see it just like this, and it's just as I remembered it." Then she kind of smiles and warms up, and she kind of immediately, like, she kind of jumps out of her robe and says, "It's getting a little bit late. I can see if there's any food that's still good here, but I wouldn't mind making you guys a quick meal." And
she's going into safety mode.
Mm-hmm. And she looks to you and says, "I really need you to find Gail. She's one of the most important people on this planet to me." She looks around and you can tell she feels comfortable. She says, I can stay here. This is home. This is where I spent a lot of time before I, took over being with Gail full time.
I honestly don't have a problem with this. It's not like they're going to come back. They've annihilated this entire property. And yeah.
I mean, there's a chance that they would be, given the ransacking, but it seems reasonably safe all the same.
Yeah. Can we leave her with a weapon of some kind? I don't know. We must protect Shushu at all costs. She is so precious.
She can fit in my
And
My yarn.
as you're thinking that, you see her pull out a kitchen knife, and she just like hops up on top, and you see her. She finds some like vegetables that are still like good, and you see her. She grabs like these carrots, and she just starts like clipping these carrots, just like.
She's good. She's good. She spent time in Nim. She's probably got hella knife skills. You know what I mean?
Sorry, on the other side of this. First of all, we could use a chef. One, two. We're leaving a person in a house with what we have seen is at least 7 dead bodies.
Valor, this is her decision. So if you've become very attached already, you could ask her if she
I make a broad, open gesture with my robe, and it is warm and cozy. And I look at her with a big question mark across my head.
She smiles at you. She
Oh my
says,
god.
"Thank you for the ride and keeping me from seeing the estate house. But this is I'm feeling good here, and I would, this feels right at home. Please go find Gail."
We're
Sorry,
open
Valor.
until we're not. And then I close the doors.
Okay.
That's
We'll
wonderful.
let Valor processes.
Give her a knowing nod, and I think we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She tells you as you guys go to leave, she says, "Follow the path. It'll take you right to the church. The Nojewa state
Oh my
was developed."
Or don't, Jesus.
She just gives you directions. Thanks for that. Well, she looks at you and kind of like glares and goes, "Well, seems like you've got it figured out." She goes back to cutting carrots.
Like north?
She is resilient.
Yeah. Elias looks at the three of you, says, "I think we head out.
Mm-hmm.
Any qualms? It's only about a mile away. We can probably make it in 20 minutes. We have some daylight."
That's yeah, as long as we have some daylight and we can do a little reconnaissance.
He looks up. You see Elias sort of look up at the sky, and he stops for a second. He's like, "We've probably got a solid 2.5 hours. If we go quick."
Done. Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything here that we could take that would be helpful? I can't think of anything.
I mean, what? You already got a fortifying brew. What else do you want from me? I'm just kidding.
God
Is there like a Phoenix Down that's maybe laying around somewhere?
Right. Maybe
Yeah.
just like a booby trap kit or something.
Is there an Esper shard or something that we can use to summon Bahamut?
You can just go ahead and tell us where that is, just real quick.
Yeah. Is there, do you see the Polynephricron or something like that? No, I'm just kidding. No. So,
Alright.
so as you leave, it's the path. It's almost as if it's like if you folded up the Nojoa state and put it together, it would just be like this perfect continuation. But as you make your way through the forest, it's a little bit darker, and you notice that the sounds of animals are actually much more active as you're moving through on both left and right side of you. And as you keep moving, you see that there is you get through the forest, and it comes this winding path upwards towards a church. You see, it's clearly a church. There's like this main building with like a kind of an upper area, and what you guys see is this. So you guys are coming from sort of that south area, and there's sheep. But what you see is the inside the church. You actually see that there are some lights that are lit, and there's some lamps, and you can hear voices. They're very loud that are coming from in there.
Like raucous, is like they're like some kind of whimsical.
It's not a jamboree, but you just hear people talking and yelling, and yeah.
Okay, it's dinner time, like they're celebrating or something, or is there like is it drama?
It is.
It's dinner time.
it's kind of like it's kind of dinner time, and you hear people laughing and joking, and you know,
Okay.
it's so yeah.
Perfect time for an ambush, IMO. Catch him unawares. Catch him drunk. No. Let's be smart. Can we So
Does this church denote with anybody that's in this party religiously?
Um,
Like,
Actually, everyone, go ahead and make an intelligence check for me, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Fervent, you have one of those skill traits. It's theologian or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So go ahead and whatever you roll on your intelligence, go ahead and roll 1d6 and add it to that.
So that is a 16 overall.
Yeah. So you can tell as you approach the church, you see that there are some carvings, and one of the ones that you see here, you see this symbol on the church door, and you also see it in some of the stained glass window, and it's a symbol of a moon. And what you immediately recognize is that this was a church that was built in honor of Menfina.
hmm.
who? Menfina?
Menfina,
Menphina.
correct. And what clicks with you is that the city name as well as the forest is spelled Phina. So Phina was the name of the city, and the
Huh.
Phina forest was
Whoa.
all in because she was the deity that Phina worshipped.
Is there a nearby lake called Aquafina?
No, there is a little river that runs right across it, so could be
And we
Aquafina.
roll if it's called Aquafina.
Yeah, I see a well on the north side of the church.
Mm-hmm.
So, there you go.
17.
Well, regardless of who it is devoted to, we should still be respectful to the premises, not to the occupants.
100%. Who do you think we are, Fervent?
Elias, you see him. He kind of smiles at you, and he says, "I really like the way that you're approaching this."
Thank you.
So,
Speaking of approaching, uh, can I
as you,
discern any people outside?
yeah. So as you guys look, you don't see anyone that's really standing guard. You've been watching this for a little bit of time, and what you can see is I'm going to go ahead and get the laser pointer out so you guys can see here. You guys see the pointer?
Yep.
Yep.
So you guys have had some time to sort of case the joint. Just making some observations. You see that there's a door right here, and there's a door right here, and you see that there are there's a stained glass window here and a stained glass window here, and two more on this side. So there's four windows, and then there's two doors, and then this part right here, this is sort of a looks like an upper just area.
Only entrances we find are the two, like, doors.
And we
Yes,
are where?
it's ground level. Technically, a
We
window could
are
be an
here
entrance.
where on this map?
You guys are going to be wherever
Like
you
right here?
want. Yeah. You guys have been casing this place out. You guys have been kind of sleuthing around.
Yeah.
There's been
Yeah.
nothing really. You haven't really needed to do any type of stealthing yet, just because you're really just kind of getting situational awareness at this point.
I'm
They're
like
behaving
trying to be
pretty
sneaky
brazenly
amongst.
for having kidnapped the Duchess that an entire city is like, where the fuck is the Duchess and why can't we cross this bridge? Which is great. Sorry, Valor, I think I interrupted you.
Oh, I was just saying that I was hanging out amongst the sheep, but keeping an eye towards the house. The sheep in the bottom left, that's where I'm at.
So one with the sheep.
Just
So,
look,
oh,
I'm an animal, they're an animal. That's how environments and spying works.
Okay.
so,
It's all it takes
so,
to be besties, apparently.
so Elias kind of pulls the three of you together after you guys have kind of cased this up, and says, "All right, how do we approach this?"
Okay. We need to get eyeballs on the inside to see what we're dealing with. Like, how many people?
Mhm.
How are they physically? Are all of them drunk? Like, let's
Mhm.
figure that out. And also, if we can see the Duchess, is she still alive? Is she in there, or are they keeping her somewhere else?
And Elias smiles at you and says, "Sounds like you just volunteered."
Perfect.
All right.
I'm gonna stealth. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna go do some peeping.
Um, he looks at the two of you and is like, "Anyone else want to try to get close and get some eyes on this thing, or should we just let Rex handle reconnaissance?"
I think that's kind of Rex's whole thing, right?
Yep,
Being a
I'll
ninja.
trust Rex to do it stealthily.
All right.
Hey Rex, one thing. Keep your ears down.
Thank you. I'm gonna tuck them under my hat.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Rex, go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Okay. Doodly-doodly-doo. Hold on a sec. Okay.
And then I don't know if you took any skills that enhanced that or not. I know you took
Oh,
Deceiver.
that sucks. Yes. I took Deceiver and I took Overwatch.
Okay, what's Overwatch do?
So this is, I notice fine details, shifting shadows, distant figures, nothing escapes my perception. And what I should
Oh,
have
nice.
done, I'm just reading this now. At the start of the day, I should have rolled a d6 and added that to my vigilance.
Oh, okay. Got it. So as you sort of approach you go to approach, and which side would you approach on?
The darkest side.
Okay. So
So
you
it seems
probably
like
come
probably
from,
the south side that seems to be in shadow.
okay, right here.
Yeah.
So as you approach, you kind of make your way to the door, and as you're kind of walking past it, you sort of trip and you make this loud thud. And on the other side of the door, you hear someone say, "What the hell was that?" And um, hearing that, what do you do?
Fuck. Like, Valor, if you could throw me a sheep right now, that'd be
Footstep
amazing.
footsteps start coming towards closer to you.
Am I strength-wise capable of throwing a sheep from where I am?
Probably not.
Um, um,
No,
um, um, can I, shit. Is there like a tree nearby I could like pull off a branch and like the branch fell and it wasn't me?
you can make a
I just,
dexterity check
I
to
just start
try.
barking sheep area. I just start barking loud from the sheep area.
You could make a dexterity check to try to make it to the tree line to hide before
Okay.
the door opens.
All right.
14. So you hear the footsteps get closer, and you immediately go into evade mode, and you run, and you run so like really close to the ground. Plus, being an ninja, you have a little bit of extra movement. And what you do is, as that door opens, you slide underneath the brush and ears down, eyes forward. And because you approached at the side where the sun was like hitting it, he kind of looks up and kind of sees like he can't see much. So even if everyone was sort of back here, it's kind of that blinding, like when you're driving, when you're driving east,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Like you can see it. So he's kind of like looking around, and he's just like, and you hear someone say, "Jasper, what is it?" He's like, "I don't know. Might have been one of them sheep."
Yes.
He says, "Well, shut the door."
Oh,
He goes back, and you hear the door shut.
that was hated that. That was close.
And
All right.
the three of you just kind of look around. We're just watching this whole thing from like behind like stone, like, and we're just like, what the hell is that?
What the fuck?
Uh,
As soon as the door shuts, I'm like, sheep.
Elias leans over to you, fervent, and says, "Is she always that clumsy?"
No.
I've known her for as long as you have, so
Oh,
I
okay.
couldn't say.
All right.
It's
God.
equally clumsy to all of us.
Damn it.
And he says, "Nah, I'm not rethinking the team yet, but we have what we have, I guess."
I don't hear this obviously, but you shut up.
Yeah, it sounds like you can't hear that.
Okay. Well, crisis averted. All right, so I'm going to try again.
All right, give me a dexterity check.
Swear to God.
2, 7. Okay, much better. So, well, it's on that one. That one, you people.
Okay.
So, as you make your way close to the, I guess, well, tell me this: where do you decide to go next? So, you kind of went through, stuck by the front door. You're kind of in this area.
Right. Well, I'm trying to. I want to peek into this window.
Okay. So you go to peek into the window, and let me know if you guys can see everything that's going on here. You guys can see it. You should just see all black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. This is the window. So this is the front door. Like, I'm just gonna move that here. Like, here is the front door. This is the window, and what you can see. Let me do this really fast. That's what you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So through that window, you can see a Lullafell that's sort of engaged in conversation with a hewer. And you can't really hear much just because you're kind of looking through like stained glass. Um, and it does because you chose to go to through this to the window, it creates a little bit better cover for you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know.
obviously.
Obviously.
Okay. So that's the makeout that you can see there.
All right.
Let's go back.
Okay. That's something. All right. So, do I recognize one of those two people as Jasper?
You mean Jasper?
The guy that opened the door. I was like, "What the fuck was that?" And somebody was like, "Jasper."
Yeah, it's the hewer.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
And there's like hella fireworks going on outside right now.
Nice.
So no drone show. We all can't be on the cutting edge. Okay, so I'm gonna check a different window, get a different vantage point, and just kind of make
Okay.
my way around the perimeter and figure out where everybody is.
All right. So tell me where you want to go. Now, I will tell you that the difficulty check is going to get much harder every window you go to. Right.
Great.
So let's so go ahead and make your next. Tell me where you want to go first, and then
Yeah. Okay. Is this a very old building? Is it in disrepair?
parts of it. You can see that like some of the ceiling's been kind of crumbled in, and you can see that there are like some of the believe it or not, the glass is actually held up for most of it. What you could see is on the other side, this window right here, that's actually an open window. So
Ooh.
that might be, well, it's like the glass is broken, right? So now these windows are at ground level. So think of it as it's not, it's maybe 2 or 3 feet from the base off the
Right.
floor. So it's not hard to, if you wanted to use that as an entry point as well.
Sweet. So The reason why I asked also is if I could get on the roof and maybe find a less obvious spot to be like peering in.
Mhm.
If there was like a hole I could look through, as if that would be easier.
Sure. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. So you want to try to scale the building then?
This is me just like ninja flexing. I don't
Mhm.
know how much sense it makes, frankly, if there's just like a window at
Aren't you a ninja?
ground level. Correct. Like I want to get on the roof just because I can.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to say you can do ninja stuff, but give me a dex check to see how quiet you are doing it. So I'll tell you, you got to roll just with your modifiers above a 10. You roll above a 10, no one hears you.
Now I'm so scared. Watch, I'm gonna roll a 3 next time and it'll be an 8. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. No fucking way.
What do you got? What do we got?
9. All right. So as you go to climb up on top, you go to look in. So you kind of like creep around up top, and you do make out what you can see. Hey, don't move my tokens.
Sorry,
You, Pono?
Sorry.
Hey, we're trying to put this battle map together. Damn it! So, all right. So
You're here now.
what you see is you see the like right down here. I'm gonna get my pointer out. You see an Ellison archer that is throwing back the bottle like pretty like just like he has brown braided hair, throwing it up, bows around her shoulder, and these two are in a spirited conversation about how loud the sheep are outside. And what you see here is you see this Rogaden with a just wearing shoulder pauldrons, and he has just like this cross on his chest that's like holding those on, and he's not wearing a shirt, but you see a massive battle axe on his back, and he's just kind of sort of staring, thinking to himself. He's just kind of in deep thought. And you see at the front of the church this statue of this beautiful goddess, and you see that it's cracked and worn, but you see she has long hair, and there is like this like large like cat next to her. And from Fervent, let me ask you this: did you share the deity with the group of what you figured out?
Yes.
Okay. So you see that is a beautiful statue of Menfina. And sitting underneath Menfina's gaze, you see that there is this Ellison woman who's wearing this like nicer dress, and her hair is braided, and you see that her face has bruises and cuts on it. And she's looking sort of off in the distance, and she's kind of lost, as if she's in this nightmare and can't believe something's happening, and it's as if someone's trying to wake her up, and she's waiting for someone to wake her up. And next to her, you see what under most circumstances would be a very handsome Ellison man. He also has long hair, and he's wearing just this really nice shirt and jacket and suit, but it's been ripped up, and there's blood on it, and you see his eyes are swollen, and he's got like a fat lip, and his nose looks like it's been broken. And as he's sitting there, he kind of like looks over at the Rogaden with disdain. And do me a favor, make a mind check for me.
Aaron?
No, just Rex.
A person on the roof.
23. Nat 20. Let's go. So
Finally.
you hear this and you see this. You actually have this like perfect view, clear as day. And you hear Clotaire make this comment out loud. to the Rogaden. It's very quiet, but he says, "I paid for Swift's silence, not to be chained next to her. Have you no honor?" And the Rogaden kind of snaps back to reality, and you see him walk over, and you hear and see the sound of knuckles cracking on bone, and you see blood and teeth fall out of Clotair's face. And he says, "You have no honor." And he gets back up and he sits back down. And as he says that, you see this, and this roof on the ceiling goes, sits like that you're on, crumbles.
Oh shit.
And I need you to make a dexterity check.
Great.
If it's 10 or under, no, actually, I'm going to make this a little bit higher.
Are
It's a
we all on
DC
the roof?
This is a DC 12. You fall through the roof.
Aren't we all on the roof?
No, just Rex. She's gotten
No,
alone.
you guys are just chuckling with the sheep at my mishaps.
No way.
My last 4 dex rolls have been 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I can't make this
Oh,
up.
baby.
So as you see this happen, you go to, kind of report back what you see, and the roof caves in.
Okay.
And you fall dead center in with all these bandits. And I
Hey
think
guys, no.
all right. And I think that's where we're in for tonight.
Sure. Yeah.
And yeah.
I think you got that pushing, Jen. You'll need those hit points.
I got a plan. It's
Okay,
fine.
of course.
I got a plan.